just cannot hold it, handle it, just cannot handle it. Just you will actually never know how many cars you have, because you don't know how many planets you have. You know, you don't know anything actually. You just see 20 cars around you, and that's it. What about on other continents? What about women on other continents? What about women on other planets? You don't know them, you cannot see them, you cannot enjoy them, you cannot go there. And if you can go there, so still it is just too much for your brain, right? You cannot handle it. It is just so much stuff to handle. So then you'll be frustrated again and again. So you will end in the point that I don't want anything. I want to just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. All these cars, all money, just all people, just give me just give me a break. Just give me a break. So the same conditioned soul is looking for more, and he need that everything. Then he's looking just to get rid of everything. So it's this mental platform. You want everything, then you don't want anything. You want just some peace in your mind and be alone somewhere to just breathe and chill. So you cannot be satisfied. You cannot be satisfied ever. It's not possible. If you have not anything, you will not be satisfied. If you have everything, you will not be satisfied. When you are in the middle, you are not satisfied. Between that corner, this corner, that corner, you will be never satisfied. This is not possible. And you know why? I heard a lecture from Shlomo said that our senses are actually not ours. Krishna is Rishikesh, Rishiko Isha, master of the senses. So actually our senses are not our senses. Everything in the whole creation, everywhere, whole creation, everything was created. It is just position of Krishna. And Krishna is enjoyer. He is master of all the senses everywhere. And he is only enjoyer. So therefore you cannot enjoy senses because you doesn't possess them. This is possession of someone else. So you cannot satisfy your senses. They are not yours. It is Krishna's. These senses are Krishna's senses. Everything is Krishna's property. Your body is not, it's just a machine. And the senses are also just part of the machine. So you cannot be satisfied in this way. Therefore, our position is when we use these senses and bodies and intelligent mind, ego, everything, and engage for that person who possesses them, then he's pleased. And in that way, we are pleased. Understand? So this is the fact. An illusion is that I can spy with these senses. Let me enjoy them. You are really Christ. So when you analyze, that actually this is not the way. Although you have everything in the whole creation, you cannot handle it, you cannot digest it. Like in the same way, like you have all the food in the whole creation. How are you going to digest it? It's not possible. But Krishna can eat universes. Krishna can eat everything in 1 second. No problem. No problem. Krishna can do whatever he wants. You have just 3 more breaths than you are able to take, and your stomach is in pain, you are getting crazy, you are lazy, then you are sleeping, extra sleeping, just 3 breaths more. You are able to, you are able to take. Just 3 breaths more. Which is what? You cannot handle, you cannot digest. So how do we are lamenting, we are anxious to have more things, more money, more women, more cars, more property, more, but it's not possible to enjoy that because you are not enjoyer. But when we please enjoyer, so he is pleased, and because we are part of it, we are becoming pleased as well. So first, Krishna must be pleased as a whole, and then the parts can be pleased. Right? Like when you eat, you're putting everything to the stomach, and from the stomach, whole nourishment is coming to your body to each atom, everywhere. The whole machine is working on the stomach. In the same way, when we please Krishna, the nourishment is coming to us. And in the same way, like this finger or this hand cannot enjoy food like, oh, I have nice olives or nice cheese. Okay, let me enjoy it. Okay? So you would put cheese here and then what? What you want to do as a hand? What you want to do? How do you want to eat? How do you want to eat? Is it possible? I have an idea. Maybe I can cut. I will cut my hand, open it, and I will put that cheese inside. Right? And then I will sew it. It will work.
No.
It is just stupid idea. So in the same way, we will enjoy something, but we are just heads. We are just figures. We are just part of the whole creation, the whole body. So we cannot, it's not possible for us to enjoy, it's not possible. How are you going to enjoy that cheese or tomato or whatever it is if you have just one finger? So how are you going to do it? It's not possible. That's not the real process. But you can be happy in some particular way when you take that cheese, put it in the stomach, and then the whole nourishment is coming to each atom. So again, you are nourished very nicely and you are happy. So you are happy through the stomach. So we are happy through Krishna. That's the process. You cannot try to be happy separately. That's the same stupid idea, like to cut that finger and choose it. We are not enjoyers. Stomach is joy. Krishna. When we understand this, we will never try to spend our time and energy to try to enjoy something. It's not possible. But when you think, okay, I'm just part like that finger. Okay, so let me use all my life, all my, how to say, ability, like that. The small finger has some ability. Okay, 10 things we put here. Okay. So that's limited ability. And let me do it. Just take it and put it. Stick it and put it. That's it. That's my ability. I can do more. That's my ability. I'm limited. So let me surrender this life to Krishna. I can't do anything more. Surrender my life to Krishna. And then I'll be nourished. I'll be pleased. Actually, the difference between this cruel example and the real fact of spirituality is that we don't care about liberation. We do care about Krishna. That's our focus. When Krishna is pleased, I don't have to be rich. I don't have to be anything. I'm just fine. Krishna is pleased. So we don't want to be in ecstasy either. We don't care about ecstasy. Everyone wants to be happy, like you said at the beginning, right? You said everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to be happy. Conditioned soul wants to be happy. But humility doesn't care about happiness either. He doesn't care about his happiness. He can be in hell and suffer when Krishna is pleased. And nice example is with Daruka. Daruka, he fans Krishna. That's his service in Bible. He fans Krishna. This is his service. And once happened that he fell on the ground in ecstasy, his body was in ecstasy, he was, rolling around, tears, ecstatic symptoms, all these things. And we started to be really angry. To hell with all these things. To hell with this ecstasy, ecstatic symptoms, tears, everything, to hell. right? Because because of this ecstatic symptoms, I'm growing on the ground and I cannot fan Krishna. I cannot perform my devotional service. I'm fanning Krishna. But I cannot because I have ecstatic symptoms and I'm growing on the ground. So to help with all these things, and let me go back, fan Krishna. So this is the one. He doesn't care about ecstasy. But he really cares about his service. So this is the one. I don't care about my personal stuff. I'm worried about Krishna. I'm really around. And Krishna doesn't have anyone to defend him. Krishna doesn't have anyone to defend him. So what is the point that I go here in tears or in ecstasy? Right? This is the lesson. So this is different level of understanding what is actually love. This is love. If you don't care about yourself, then you care about others, especially Krishna. So, like here in this sentence, any activity for material happiness is bound to be defeated. This is just nice. You cannot enjoy. You cannot get enjoy college. You analyze that. You cannot enjoy women. We gave an example that you have all women, everyone. They are yours. You cannot enjoy them. And actually, if you just start to imagine to have all those women really crazy. She was this, she was that, another one, she was this, she was that. She's telling something, another is telling something. She's telling something, she wants something. Right. So then, that's one extreme. Another extreme, which is the one. So we can see that this to have, my point was that to have some desires, material desires, it is just stupid thing. It's just wasting your time. Because why you are keeping these desires? Because I want this, I want that. Okay, you have all of them. You have all of this. You have everything. And what? Well, yeah, actually, I have it. It is actually more and more crazy, more and more difficult. So when you understand this, you will never have these desires. One, two, three, all of them. Cars, one car, another car, money. You cannot enjoy, you are not enjoying. You want to enjoy. You want to enjoy. But it's not your business. It's not your capacity, that's not your ability, that's not your life, that's not your function. It's not just, this is just illusion. You want, okay, I want to just peace. I want to just peace. Leave me alone. Okay, peace. Okay, you can enter, you can merge without agility. Go there. impersonalized, right? Yeah, this is just running from material desires. You want to hide yourself somewhere in the corner of creation. Okay, Brahmacharya, let merge. Let me merge to grow. Okay, I'm inside, all right. And then I have peace, all right. And I have peace one day, I have peace another day, I have peace another day, and then you are getting crazy from that peace. Because that's not your position. Again, our position is to serve Krishna. So again, you will create another desires. This is artificial position. Just run away from some problems, and you are jumping to another problem. From one problem to another problem. So it's just different side of the problem. Many things, all the things, and nothing, just peace. Zero. Shunyavada. Everything is true. Buddhist. Shunyavada. Right? Nothing exists. Right? So you are nothing. Nowhere. And let me start by thinking. So it's not possible, but if you really try, Krishna will create some situation, maybe for some temporary period. You just and you're getting crazy. You want to do something. You want to have friends. Where are your friends? Well, you will just be alone. Be alone. Well, I think that was enough. No. Be alone. I mean, I told you, that's some time before. Right? So, this is nonsense. And look, compared to Krishna consciousness, this is very natural. To love someone, it's very natural. To have friends, it's very natural. To eat, to cook, to play, to without anxiety, it's very natural. And why is it natural? Because everybody is looking for that. How is it possible that everybody, everywhere, are looking for the same thing? How is that possible? Yes, that's natural. The soul, to be happy, to play, to have friends, to be with our travelers, right? But we are looking for these things on better place. Like you are looking for water, and we are looking for desert. You are on the better place. So we can find it here, but it doesn't mean that you cannot find it somewhere else. When you are looking at desert, trying to find some water, and water is not there, so you cannot think that water doesn't exist. It is natural to drink water. It's difficult to drink water from desert. So therefore you have to go to another place where the water is. That's it, it's simple. So Just you have to just go back to that, and be there. Like hotels, places without anxiety. Prabhupada said that these planets are kuntas, means planets of anxiety. Anxiety. Vaikuntha, without. So these material desires are just illusion. If you analyze it really carefully, you will understand that if you have everything and you are living forever and you have everything, still you cannot be happy because you are not God. You are not enjoying Krishna. We can enjoy whatever he wants. How he works. Just talking, it is just very easy for him. Everything is easy for him. No matter. Just one thought. That's it. Creation is one thought. Distraction is one thought. Whatever he wants is one thought. It's done. We are not God. You have to understand we are just small part of which like ocean compared to one drop of that ocean. Just one drop of the ocean. But this is an example. The difference is even bigger. These examples are just for our imagination. We can imagine how this works. But the difference actually between Krishna and us is just impossible to understand. That difference. Impossible to understand. That difference. It's just huge. So we're just finding small parts of this big creation. And we want to do the same thing as God is. That's awesome. How, for example, small ant will think that he can enjoy life. We, or he's that strong like we are. This is small ant. How can we have not much intelligence? Right. It's just more good. He doesn't know where he is. So how do we know compare our intelligence with animal intelligence? His strength, our strength. But this difference just between man and ant. But what about soul and God? You cannot imagine them. So we can't think like God, we can't do things like God, we can enjoy them. But when we surrender to Krishna, and we are using everything for his enjoyment, then we are completely okay. Any questions? Something?
How do we surrender? Do we have to do what you said and use everything fully in Krishna's service?
I think that every year I give the same answer. It is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that verses from the other part, but it's written in Chaitanya Charitamrita, maybe 22:100. And that verse is quoted also in the verse 1866, the third one. So Prabhupada is speaking about that verse. Shakti, Sharanagati, 6 stages of the surrender. Every devotee has to know this. Otherwise, how he can surrender if he doesn't know what the surrender process is? What possible to surrender? So that verse is Anukulasa Sankalpa Parakulasa Bhajanam. Rakshashati Vishvaso Rogivanam Tata. Atmanishipakantarana. Sharangati. So these 6 stages, every devotee must know. Anukulasa Sankalpa means to accept everything what is favorable for your devotional service. Particularly Sabhajana, reject everything what is unfavorable for your devotional service. These 2 things you have to be committed. Accept favorable, reject unfavorable. And everybody knows what is that. So we can see in your life what is favorable for your devotional service when you're in progress, accept it. And what is unfavorable, it just slows down the process. For your surrender, just reject it immediately. And then you have to understand that actually that Krishna is protecting you all the time. Krishna is your protector, not your family, not money, not your husband, not government, and anybody. Just Krishna, then you can surrender. And then go to Tata means that Krishna supplies everything, not communists. No government, no this country, that country, no Chinese, no Americans. Krishna supplies everything. So you have to understand all these 4 things. And 5 is Atma, Vikshepa, means you have to surrender fully and with karpanya, with humility. You have to be humble. So these are the 6 stages how to surrender your life fully. I'm quoting this verse every year. And that's the process is not different. It's just same thing. Understand? So remember this verse. Remember, analyze it, try to apply it, put it in your heart, and do it. You know? So that's surrender. And then, yes, because we spoke about how we want to be really happy, that we have to surrender to Krishna. So I put Sakar Dharma Vakira Vishaje. I did the Pratihana, Yatma, Suprasidati. Suprasidati means happy. Completely happy. Suprasidati. Yatma, Suprasidati. Atma, the soul. The soul can be happy only in this way. Suprasidati, completely happy only in this way. If our devotional service, so that we are speaking about, is Ahituki Apratihata, not Ahituki Pratihata, but Ahituki Apratihata means no gaps, no business with Krishna. Right? So we are not doing business with Krishna, we like fruity words. We surrender to Krishna if we get something from some result. And we are sometimes we are surrendered, sometimes not. Gaps. So the soul cannot be happy. I had to keep a happy heart. Constant serenity with no business. These two verses will follow the you are happy, you are completely surrendered, and you are going back on that surrender. Of course, our surrendering, we are offering our spiritual master. We are following his instructions. We are surrendering fully to his instructions because his Krishna's representative. We cannot serve Krishna directly. Therefore, we have para. So we are offering our life to our Guru